I was thinking this morning about it's like I'm thinking, how much can a person take? When I think about all the different things that I've been tormented by, gadolinium, number one, started the whole thing. Black mold. I had cesium and thallium and high amounts of nuclear waste. My sensitivity to EMF has made all of these conditions incredibly bad and painful, extremely painful, excruciating, tormenting. For a long time, I really didn't talk about how much I was suffering with the pain mostly because how can you believe it? I mean, I didn't know for a long time that people felt pain like I do. I thought it was mostly the other things that happen with gadolinium, like the shooting pain, the bone pain. That is one pain that was really horrible that I don't have a lot of now. If I'm exposed to high amounts of radiation, I do get it, and that's like, it literally feels like it's not even like a knife feeling, it's worse. It's more like somebody has taken a nail and hit it with a hammer, and it's going through your tissue and through your bone, and then it's going down, and then it comes back out, and it just goes down and comes back out, just like somebody hitting you with the nail. It is so excruciating. That was one of the very hard pains that I had, mostly in my legs, really bad, mostly below my knees, was so painful. I used to have like 7 or 8 different pains at any given time, so I'm thankful that the majority of those different types of pains aren't plaguing me every day, but that was before 5G. I can only imagine what people with large amounts of toxicity, especially when it's a combination and they've had a lot of gadolinium. And I understand some people today, one is just destroying their life, and my heart goes out to them, because a lot of these people, and it doesn't matter age, because any age, pain is not okay, whether you're a child, you're a teenager, a young adult, or a senior. It's pain. But the two ages that bother me the most to know that they might be going through it is the young kids and the elderly, because this is still something nobody believes, right? They have no reference range on how painful it is. And the other type of pain that is coming back, that's really bothering me, that bothered me right from the start, was it felt like glass was in my hips, and every time I try to walk, my hips, my pelvis, my upper thigh just literally felt like there was glass, and there was stiffness, and it was so excruciating. And this was before I knew it was even gadolinium. I did not know why I was having this horrendous pain. Early on, they told me that I had, and this is about, I want to say, a year after gadolinium. I had, at 24, or 25-ish, I had the worst case of osteoporosis that they had seen. It literally looked like my back was a dartboard. It had all these like marks all over the bones, just like somebody had just thrown darts at it. And I had tremendous pain in my back, and I had fractured my C1-2 vertebra. So I thought that the pain was because I fractured my neck. Or in the beginning, actually, they were saying I had whiplash. They told me originally it was whiplash. I didn't find out for a long time that I'd actually fractured my neck. So I was thinking, oh my gosh, whiplash is just insanely painful. And after a car rear-ended me, and after a truck hit me, so I had a bus hit me, okay? That did the hairline fracture. Then I saw a kind of like a physical therapist, and my neck was hurting really bad, and he tried to adjust my neck. It's not a chiropractor, but he definitely did a pull and then a twist to try to alleviate some of the pressure. And I heard what sounded like glass through my ears, like crushing sound. And there was a weird feeling, like a numbing pain. And they were kind of like a friend, so I didn't really say anything ever to them. But within like a week or two, I was just really in excruciating pain. And I went to a chiropractor, and they took x-rays, and they did the one with the mouth open. That's why the doctors missed the hairline fracture, because they didn't take the right x-ray. And then the doctor said, the chiropractor said, did you know that your neck is fractured? I can't treat you right now. You need to go to the emergency room and tell them your neck is fractured. That's all the information I had. So here I am, 25-ish, rushing to the emergency room and telling a doctor I fractured my neck in a car wreck. I didn't mention what the therapist friend had done. And they laughed at me. Two doctors laughed at me and said, if your neck was broken, you wouldn't be alive. And so I was really confused, right? They took the wrong x-ray, just a simple x-ray, and laughed me out the door. And I'm not kidding you. Then I went back to the chiropractor. I think it was the next day, because it was late in the day by the time I got out of the emergency room. And I told them, actually, I believe that was a Friday, so I went back like a Monday or Tuesday, because it seems like there was a gap in time, if I remember right. And I went back and told them that the doctors laughed at me and took an x-ray and said my neck was fine. And they conveniently lost my records, saying they don't know what happened to my x-rays or anything. Yeah, I went through that, and it's mind-blowing. They didn't want to take responsibility, and I had come to them for assistance in getting help, and wanted to go back to the emergency room with their records, and they lost them. So years later, I know it's crazy. I endured so much pain during this time. It was unreal. And I think on my next video I'm going to describe what that pain was like, because it was horrible. It's kind of an unbelievable story, and it's all going to be in my book. I feel like I need to get this out, because I feel like not enough people understand chronic illness, chronic pain. What the person really goes through is so important, because unless you've experienced it, you have no reference range. You can't understand something you've never felt. And when a person describes it, it seems unbelievable. But I want to make these videos. This is longer than I wanted to make it for. But it's so, I get into this and I think, oh my gosh, how do you let people know what your suffering is like and how you need help? And that's why it's so important that I get better. Not because I'm being greedy or just thinking of myself, but because I want to make a difference for those people that are out there like me, and nobody's coming to help them. Nobody's coming to rescue them. Nobody knows they exist, because you become silent. And that's what happened to me, is I stayed silent. I didn't understand why I was going through so much for so long. And stay tuned, because this story is, my experience is key to what I want to do for people. It's key to get it out. It's key to get it understood and find those people like me suffering, because I promise you they're there. I've had many of them reach out to me. So if you're a person that has chronic pain that people don't understand, know you're not alone. And I'm sorry if I'm not looking into the camera. I always forget on my iPad where that's at. And so it may look like I'm staring off somewhere else, but it's not intentional. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Please share this, because I am going to make a difference if it's the last thing that I do. Like and subscribe and share. Visit our website so you can see what I'm attempting to do. And I don't want to be alone, so if somebody out there can help raise the money that we need, help share, help find people that need help, we need help. Let us know what you can do to volunteer, spread the word, make these videos viral. Thank you, and have a great day.